What's up everyone and welcome to the club. Today we're creating a portrait illustration of Genos from One Punch Man. For today's lesson we'll need a sketch pad and a pencil. I'm going to start today's drawing off with this 0.7mm mechanical pencil with a 2B graphite stick. Let's begin by breaking down the basic shape and proportions before we get into the details. So I'm going to start by sketching a line coming down the center, starting from the very top. Just going to lightly work my way down towards the bottom using these short lines. Now we're going to move up and draw another line going across from left to right. Now these lines are going to help us create a circle on the top of our page. So from that center point, let's move up to right about here. Mark off the top of our circle. Now we're going to measure this distance from the center down towards the bottom. Mark off the bottom of our circle. Now we want to do the same thing across this horizontal line. So measure the distance from the center over towards the left, then over towards the right. Let's connect the center point of each mark with a curve to create our circle. So we'll start with the top left. And the circle doesn't have to be perfect, we're just using this as a guide to define the size of the head. You can always go back to smooth this out. Let's add another set of guidelines coming down the side of our circle. So we'll start with the left side, coming all the way down. Same thing on the right. And we'll add one more guideline across the bottom of our circle. Now that we set up our drawing with the circle and guidelines, we're going to start blocking the main facial features. Let's start by adding that gap in between the eyes. So along the bottom of our circle, from that center line, move over towards the left, right about here. Just going to mark this off. Now I'm going to take this distance over towards the right. Now right where that mark meets that bottom line, I'm just going to angle the eyes. I'm going to go up and out towards the left and right side. From the end, we want to step in, angle the eyes coming down and in towards the bottom. In the center of the eyes, along the bottom of the eye, we're going to draw a small circle for the pupils. Let's move back to the center, step all the way down to right about here, draw a straight line going across. Now this is where we're going to place the nose along this line. In the center, draw a V, going up toward the left and right. Now from the center, we're just going to work our way down towards the chin. So we move down, draw a line going across for the mouth, step down again, draw the lower lip with a shorter line, step down again, down towards the bottom, towards the chin. Now we're going to go back up to the side of our circle. We're going to draw a straight angled line coming down the side of the head, coming down towards the jaw, towards that nose line. The same thing on the right. Now from here, it's going to angle this down and then in towards the chin. So we're leaving a gap in the middle. Let's go back to the jaw, draw two straight lines coming down the side of the neck. Now we're going to move back up, slope the shoulders, coming down and out. Now for this portrait, I want to open up the left side of the face. So in between the eyes in the middle, step over, just going to add a guideline, coming down and out towards the jaw. And then from here, we're going to go up and then bend that out towards the top of the head. Now I'm going to remove the ear on the left side. So on the right, we start with a straight line going across, angle the ear coming down the side, back in towards the jaw. Now that we have our rough proportions in place, I want to go back and lightly erase some of these guidelines. So I'm just going to clean up our drawing. Now that we've cleaned up our drawing, I'm going to go back in and use this rough sketch as a guide to help us layer on some more detail and refine the shapes. Now I want to start with the bangs that come across, and we're just going to brush this over towards the right. So let's start in the center of the head. Just going to add that main one coming down the middle and across. I'm just going to taper that back up towards the top, towards the center of our main circle. Now I'm going to add another one. Just going to layer this in behind, coming down and in, then up. I'm just going to continue working our way out towards the side of the head. Let's add one coming down and in the opposite direction. Now I'm going to remove the hair over on the left side, but we're going to overlap some of this hair coming across this edge. So coming around and down and back up. I just want to overlap this line. Just coming down across that seam and back in towards the middle. Continue up towards the top of the head. Let's add two strands going up and then out on either side. Come back in on top. Now I'm going to work our way around the perimeter of the head on the right side. So just extending these out coming back in. Just going to add some layers, coming down towards the ear. Now we're going to add some detail to the left side of the face. Let's start with the eye. Just going to trace the top going up towards the outside. Let's slope this down. Go up. I'm just going to bend this in and then down towards the inside of the eye. Let's add another layer going up and then back down. Now I'm going to work our way across the bottom. Start with the outside edge of the eye. Now it's going to darken up the inside of the eye going around the pupil. Let's go back and add some detail going around. Working our way down towards the bottom. Now I'm going to see some of the teeth along the side. I'm going to come down. I'm just going to separate this with a series of lines coming in. Let's add some parts coming out, just a few little points. Just going to add a little block on the end. Now let's work on the right eye. Working our way across the top with a slight bend. Coming down towards the bottom. I'm just going to pull the pupil in slightly. And we'll just darken up the inside of the eye. Let's layer in the eyebrow. Just drawing on top of the hair. Just going to slope this up a little bit higher on the end. Just add some thickness. Add a fold along the bottom of the eye. Let's go back to the nose. Adding a little shadow line underneath, just darkening that up. Let's add a little bit more shape to the ear. Also adding that earring across the bottom. Just adding some folds inside. Just gonna add a few little cracks coming down from the eye. Let's go back and just clean up our drawing one final time before we add in some more details. Now I'm going to switch to a thicker pencil and start adding some more detail and contrast. So I'm going to start with the overlapping parts first. So start with the hair bangs. Just darken them up across the bottom just to add a little bit of weight. And then just layering this across. Just going to go back and add a little bit of texture on the tips of the hair. Just bending this up. I'm just going to break up the edge of the skin along this line. Now inside this area of the hair, I want to add some layers working away from the top, coming down. I'm just going to add a little bit of texture along the inside. I want to go and start adding some shadows, starting underneath the right eye. Just underneath the brow, I'm just going to darken this up with a medium shade. And this hair is also going to cast a shadow across the forehead. So we'll darken up the top and then fade that down. Go back and just tear up that flesh just underneath. Now on the left side, we're just going to darken up the inside and work our way out, just to give this a bit of a metallic look. So we start with this strip here first. So darken up the inside, and then just begin to fade that out. So add another layer underneath, slightly lighter, coming out. And darken up the brow. Just gonna work our way around the teeth. I'll darken up that area just underneath that bevel. I want to add a little bit of shadow coming down from each layer. So just in between, just roughly adding that shadow coming down. You can see that we're just fading that out as it comes down the side. And we'll just work our way up towards the top. And now the head's going to cast a shadow across the top of the neck. So it's going to darken out the top and then fade that down. Now, as we get near the end, we're just going to tighten up our shadows down a little bit more detail, and always be sure to sign our artwork. And that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Genos from One Punch Man. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single week. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. What's up everyone, and welcome to our club memberships. Are you ready to take your art skills to the next level? Well, I've got something special just for you. Introducing our channel membership, starting at only $1 per month. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you'll get exclusive access to a world of bonus features and perks that will enhance your journey with me. As a member, you'll be treated to brand new weekly tutorials that are available only to our valued members. Want to learn the latest techniques and dive deeper into the topics I cover? This is your chance. You'll also gain access to our member-only community feed where you can connect with fellow members, share your progress, and participate in exclusive polls. Your voice matters, and I want to hear from you. And let's talk about the perks. You'll receive a set of custom chat emojis to use during our live streams and premieres, adding a personal touch to your interactions with me. Plus, you'll proudly showcase your support with special member badges that highlight your dedication. As a member, you'll get access to future perks I roll out. I'm constantly working behind the scenes to bring you even more exclusive content, surprises, and experiences. So join our channel membership today and become a part of our exclusive community. For just $1 per month, you'll unlock a world of premium content, engagement, and fun. Click that join button now and let's embark on this exciting journey together.